NATO Secretary General visits Kyiv, pledges increased support to Ukraine.
Art program to celebrate 49th anniversary of the liberation of the South.
Uncle Hos Hometown during the holidays.
Hello everyone, you're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Thành. Let's get started. NATO Secretary General John Stoltenberg made a surprise visit to Ukraine and pledged to increase weapon supplies to Kyiv. This is the third time Stoltenberg has visited Kyiv since the Russia-Ukraine conflict broke out in February 2022.
During a meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky, Stoltenberg admitted that military aid promises from NATO members had not been implemented as planned. However, he affirmed that everything will change and NATO will increase the amount of weapons and ammunition supplied to Ukraine. The NATO Secretary General's visit to Kyiv took place after a senior Ukrainian commander said that the country's army had withdrawn from positions in 3 villages on the Eastern Front, where Russia concentrated significant forces. This announcement shows that the situation is getting worse for Ukraine on the eastern battlefield, although Kyiv hopes to stabilize after the US approves a $61 billion aid package.
A special art program took place on April 29th in Ho Chi Minh City, celebrating the 49th anniversary of Southern liberation and national reunification, along with the 138th anniversary of International Workers' Day. The event was themed the epic song Resonates Forever.
The art program includes 3 chapters: Unifying the Mountains and Rivers, Building a New Day, Vietnam, Strong Desire, an overview of our country's glorious revolutionary path from the success of Revolution August 1945 to the long years of resistance against the French and the Americans, ending with the great victory in spring 1975. From then on, it showed the continuous innovation, development and integration of Ho Chi Minh City, gradually approaching the achievements of science and technology, firmly pioneers on the path of innovation, so that this land will always be a place of convergence, love and spread of different cultural values.
Only on Tuesday, Indonesia Rano Volcano erupted, shooting bright, glowing lava into the night sky. In response, authorities raised alert level. This eruption is the second one in just half a month.
The National Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation Center, PVMBG, has raised the alert level to the highest and urged people not to go near the disaster area. The volcano is located on Ruang Island, about 100 kilometers from the capital Manado of North Sulawesi province. During the first eruption on April 16th, most of the more than 800 people living on the island were evacuated. Manado Airport was temporarily closed, while many houses were damaged by rocks and ash. Authorities just lowered the warning to level 3 last week, before increasing it back to level 4 on the morning of April 30th.
Coming up next are some updated news.
To make it easier for people to visit and learn about historical and cultural relics at museums and special national relic site of Dien Bien Phu battlefield, it will be free for people of all ethnic groups in Dien Bien province during the 2-day holiday from April 30th to May Day. Specifically, the Dien Bien Phu Historical Victory Museum, A1 National Martyrs Cemetery, along with typical relics such as the Temple of Martyrs at Dien Bien Phu battlefield, A1 Hill, and the General's Command Tunnel de Ca Streets, Dien Bien Phu Historic Victory Monument, form a closed tourist area in the journey to visit historical relics right in the center of Dien Bien Phu City. These are addresses that contribute to promoting the value and significance of the Dien Bien Phu victory in educating the anti-foreign invasion tradition for generations of Vietnamese and peace-loving public in the world.
Although banks regularly issue warnings to customers about situations to avoid being taken advantage of by fraudsters, there are still many customers who have fallen into the trap and lost large amounts of money. Therefore, the State Bank has issued decision on implementing safe and secure solutions in online payments and bank card payments of the State Bank. According to the decision, transactions under 10 million Vietnamese dongs require one-time password (OTP) verification, provided that the total value of daily online transactions remains under 20 million Vietnamese dongs. When the cumulative daily total surpasses 20 million Vietnamese dongs, subsequent transactions, no matter how small they are, will require face and fingerprint authentication.
According to the Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting, there were 32 measuring points across the country reported high temperatures of above 38 degrees Celsius on April 29. Many areas had particularly intense heat levels above 40 degrees Celsius, such as Nghệ An and Hà Tĩnh, Quang Binh, Quang Tri. Severe hot weather continues across the country on April 30th. Due to the effects of intense and especially intense heat combined with low humidity in the air, there is a risk of explosions and fires in residential areas due to increased demand for electricity and the risk of forest fires. In addition, heat wave can also cause dehydration, exhaustion, and heat stroke to the human body when exposed to high temperatures for a long time.
For many Vietnamese people across the country, Uncle Hos Hometown has become an impressive journey, a destination and holidays. On the National Reunification Day and the National Workers' Day this year, many people returned to the late President Ho Chi Minh's hometown to commemorate and pay tribute to the beloved leaders' contributions of the nation.
Despite the scorching heat, streams of people from all over the country have kept coming back to Sen Village, Uncle Ho's hometown these days. People come here not only to offer incense to express their respect for Uncle Ho, but also to visit his thatched roof house and childhood mementos.
I spent time in the army and was stationed here. Today I brought my children and grandchildren here to meet again and remember the man who gave birth to the country.
During the holidays, I chose to visit Uncle Ho's hometown to understand more about his life.
During the holidays of April 30th and May Day this year, every day, Kim Lien Relic area welcomes over 1,000 delegations of visitors, 4 to 5 times more crowded than usual day. And the duty of the officials and tour guides here is to make each tourist come here understand more about Uncle Ho, his family and his childhood.
I am very honored and proud of being as a tour guide to serve tourists when visiting Uncle Ho's homeland. On behalf of Uncle Ho's family, we welcome the precious sentiments of domestic and international tourists. We always try our best to serve tourists visiting Uncle Ho's hometown.
Gathering in Uncle Ho's hometown during the holidays, each citizen not only remembers and expresses gratitude to the beloved leader of the nation but also better understands the virtue of his simplicity, childhood and homeland.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.